Minimax M3 just did something that should make OpenAI and Google very uncomfortable. It's an open-weight model that beats GPT 5.5 on coding benchmarks. Handles over 1 million tokens of context. And does it all on a fraction of the compute cost. And here's the kicker: the weights are available for anyone to download. Today we are going to break down exactly how Minimax pulled this off, what their sparse attention architecture actually does under the hood, and why this might be the most important open source AI release of 2026. Let's start with context. When we talk about large language models, the default architecture has been the dense transformer. Every token attends to every other token. That's beautiful mathematically, but it's also O of n squared compute. Double your context length and you quadruple the compute required. This is why most models max out at 128K or 200K tokens. Some hit 1 million tokens, but you pay an eye-watering compute premium. Minimax M3 takes a fundamentally different approach. Instead of having every token pay attention to every other token, Minimax sparse attention or MSA applies a sparsity pattern. Think of it this way. In a dense transformer, reading 1 million tokens is like reading every single word on every page of a 1,000-page book, and cross-referencing each word with every other word. In MSA, the model intelligently decides which tokens need to attend to which other tokens. Local tokens attend to their neighbors. Specialized global tokens handle long-range dependencies. The result is that per token compute drops to just 1/20th of what a dense model requires. Now numbers matter here. For a 1 million token context, Minimax reports 9 times faster prefilling and 15 times faster decoding compared to previous models. Prefilling is the phase where the model processes your prompt and builds its key value cache. Decoding is the token-by-token generation. 15 times faster decoding means the model can generate responses at a speed that feels interactive even when it has 1 million tokens of context already loaded. That is transformative for use cases like analyzing entire codebases, processing full academic textbooks, or working through long conversation histories. But speed is worthless without quality. So what does M3 actually score? On Sway Bench Pro, which tests a model's ability to resolve real-world software engineering issues, Minimax M3 hit 59%. To put that in perspective, GPT 5.5 scores lower. So does Gemini 3.1 Pro. This is an open-weight model outperforming the best closed-source offerings on a benchmark that tests genuine engineering ability. On Terminal Bench 2.1 it scored 66%. On the MCP Atlas benchmark it scored 74.2%. And on OS World Verified, which tests computer use capabilities, it scored 70%. Let me talk about what that OS World score means. Computer use is the ability for an AI to interact with operating system interfaces, clicking buttons, typing in fields, navigating file systems. Minimax M3 is not just a text model. It is natively multimodal. It processes video and image inputs directly and can interact with OS-level interfaces. The sparse attention architecture means it can handle dense streams of video frames without blowing up compute costs. This is the kind of model that could run your dev environment, execute code, read documentation, and navigate your file system all as a single autonomous agent. Now the obvious question: if this is so good, why is it open weight? Minimax is a Chinese AI company and they've chosen a strategy that we're seeing more and more from non-American AI labs. Release the weights, build community, and monetize through enterprise services and API access rather than through model exclusivity. The weights and technical report are scheduled for public release. This is the same playbook that DeepSeek used with their V2 and V3 models, and it has been remarkably effective at building developer mindshare. What makes this especially significant is the timing. We are seeing a fundamental structural shift in the AI landscape. The dense transformer era is ending. Sparse architectures, mixture of experts, state space models, and now sparse attention are all eating away at the dominance of the standard transformer. Minimax M3 is proof that you do not need $1 trillion data center budget to compete at a frontier. The model was trained on commodity hardware clusters, and the per-token efficiency means inference costs are dramatically lower. For developers and milliliter engineers watching this space, here is what you need to know. First, if you are building applications that need long context, M3 is now the open weight leader. Second, the sparse attention pattern is not proprietary to Minimax. Expect to see similar approaches adopted by other open source models within the next few months. And third, the gap between open source and closed source capabilities is narrowing faster than most people realize. We went from open source models being 2 years behind to being neck and neck in specific benchmarks within about 18 months. Let me give you concrete numbers on cost. The Orion 100B project recently demonstrated that training a 100 billion parameter model is possible for about $1.25 per hour using commodity hardware. That is not a typo. Compare that to $50 per hour for an 8x B200 data center node. The economics of AI training are being rewritten from the ground up, and models like M3 are the direct beneficiaries of this trend. For interview preparation, if you are targeting Google or Microsoft, you should be able to explain sparse attention in an interview. Here is the framework. Start with the problem. Dense attention scales quadratically with sequence length. Then introduce the solution. Sparse attention restricts the attention pattern using a fixed or learned mask so that each token only attends to a subset of other tokens. Then explain the trade-off. You lose some theoretical expressivity, but you gain massive practical speed and memory savings. Then mention Minimax M3 as a concrete example where this trade-off clearly paid off with benchmark results that beat dense models. To wrap this up, Minimax M3 represents a genuine inflection point. It is not just another model release. It is a demonstration that the architectural innovations we have been discussing in research papers for years are now production-ready and competitive. The sparse attention approach, the million-token context window, the native multimodal computer use, the open weight availability. Every one of these is a significant milestone on its own. Together they form the most compelling open-source AI release of 2026 so far. If you found this breakdown useful, hit subscribe. Tomorrow we are going to look at NVIDIA Cosmos 3 and why the mixture of transformers architecture might be the future of physical AI. The age of sparse intelligence is just beginning, and you want to be ahead of this curve.